leyendas vivas. Somos leyendas. We're grateful for Luis. Luis is a hard worker. I'll tell you this right now. He's the hardest videographer I've ever seen work.
Yo, what's crack-a-lackin'? We are back with another episode of the Creator Talk. I don't know if we're gonna continue having this name, but yeah, we're back with another episode. I have my people here with me. I have Gibran in the house.
Hello.
Gibran, and also have the other co-host here. Is
so
joining us.
creative.
It's still on the tryouts, right? Tryouts?
I don't know, man.
You're still in the tryout. It's still trying out.
A long tryout.
We haven't even posted one episode that you've been in, bro. It's just the third one. But yeah, we're excited about having this special guest today, and yeah, let's bring him in. Let's clap. Hey, let's go. Oh, hold on, wait, sir. Hey
everyone.
Sir.
Spidey, is that you? What's going on, everyone?
Hey, what's up, man?
Let me get my headphones adjusted. There we go. What's going on, guys? Good to be here.
This is insane, bro. Welcome to the podcast, Spidey.
Dude, Arizona is so different than New York. I gotta say, like, there's nothing to swing from here. I had to take a cab.
Yeah, we haven't just fucking
Nothing.
cacti in a few trees.
Maybe hang out in the downtown area.
Yeah, you only have probably like 10 buildings in the downtown area.
I'll get through it in like 5 minutes, but it'll be okay.
Well, guys, we have Spiderman with us, the MCU Spiderman, right, bro?
Yes, sir.
MCU Spiderman, and look, bro, we have a whole screen for you. That it's actually
The OG.
the OG.
The cool one.
I
and
met those
then
guys not too long
MCU
ago.
one.
How do you feel?
Dude, it's so awesome to be here. And like, look, you got even like the OGs on the screen before me. That's crazy.
Before me, it's like,
They were in that really, really old movie. No, I'm just
dude, we are actually very pumped to have you here, man. How's your day been, bro?
Dude, it's been pretty good. I thought that someone was robbing a car earlier, so I tried to stop him, and then I realized that he just left his keys locked into the car. So I beat him up for no reason.
Where was that at? What part of Phoenix was that at?
I think it was on
Maryville.
it was street. It was like Van Buren or something. I don't know.
Oh, you don't want to go around those parts.
Those are forbidden areas.
Yeah, forbidden area.
For Spidey only.
So yeah, guys, we have Spider-Man in the house, and everybody is a little bit tired about. Spider-Man has you've had a long day today, right, Spidey?
Oh man, you know what? It's all good though, because we're here now and we're having a great time. So
Hey, let's go. You
Way
got
to
the
be
spirit.
positive.
That is the spirit. We can see Alex is already falling asleep, and we got Gibran over here falling asleep, and I'm still hanging. I don't know why, but I always have like extra energy, and but yeah,
We don't know what his strategy is.
What is it?
You're trying to beat Gibran in that competition, so he's still trying to go hard.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna bro. What's the score right now? By the way, what is the score right now? By the way, let's see.
Hey, G.
So if you guys don't know, we started I'm starting a fitness journey for 6 months until my 30th birthday. But there's this Apple competition that you can do for a week. So me and Luis have been starting that for the last 2 days, and he's been going very hard. So I have to go extra hard before coming here. So I'm a little exhausted, but
It's worth it though.
yeah.
It's worth it because I didn't actually wanted to do it because, I mean, I'm already a seasoned, and I don't know if I could still pull it off, but he needed some motivation, somebody to push him. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it with him,
Yeah.
You say I'm still gonna lose a few pounds. My goal is
Hey,
to lose
man.
20 pounds.
If Casey can
But-
do it, you can too.
Well. Yeah, I guess. I'll stay quiet with that
No
one. Yeah, 'cause
excuses.
No, but before you got here, he was like, man, I'm beating G from moving all this stuff around. He's like this, working out. He's like, I think I'm going to beat him by the end of the day.
Actually, let me look at the scoreboard. The scoreboard looks like he's on 710, and I'm in 696, bro. 14 points away.
I have to run an extra mile for that one.
Yeah.
I know you were killing yourself because you told me he was gonna go to a gym since like 4 p.m. or something, and then he finished like at 6. I'm like, bro, what the? You went hard, extra hard, but that's good because you needed that.
Yeah, I was like, all right, because I slacked off a little bit yesterday, but I was like, all right, today I'll make it up.
There we go. Hey, if you have a suit, like just gets you a lot of motivation to stay fit in it, but don't choose spandex because it grows with you, man. So.
You're like, dang it.
It has that. You can hit that extra large inflatable suit,
it'll
right?
grow with you, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Dang it, dude.
Oh man, and yeah, so there's a new Marvel movie coming up.
Dude, there's too many new Marvel movies coming
Yes,
up.
a lot. But I mean, the one. Well, this year we have the Ant-Man, right?
Ant-Man,
Quantumania, and then we have the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the
3.
Galaxy,
And then
Volume
what's the
3.
other one?
The next one, oh man, the next one I want to say I saw it announced that the new Into the Spider-Verse movie was coming out too,
Isn't it
but
this
that's
year,
Sony,
right?
yeah. It is this year.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I forget
I
that it's
didn't know that.
2023. You know, time. You know, I got blipped away and then I came back, so I'm trying to figure out time.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Don't you just
So
hate
he's
when that happens?
Yeah.
Oh man, Thanos did you wrong, bro?
Yeah, man. I came back. Everyone was older than me. Like, what's going on? I don't have any classmates the same age.
Bro,
Still in
come on, bro,
school.
say something. We
Come
can
on,
falling
man.
asleep over here. Come on, man.
I mean, you know what I mean? There's some that. Can you stop? I mean, I always use that word. That's like
from now on, bro. From now on, get this. He's always gonna say, "Know what I mean? You know what I mean?" Watch, he's gonna say a bunch of times.
at least 5 today, like or more.
Oh, man.
Yeah, 5.
Put our counter on the screen.
Everybody said 2.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, continue, bro.
I mean, you got bleep, you know, but some still stay behind and they're still old.
Yes, sir. I was gonna say I
Get
got.
closer to the microphone, Spike.
Oh yes,
please.
I gotta come closer to it. I was worried that I was gonna rub my face on the microphone, so I gotta learn
Oh,
where
okay.
my
Do you
where my
rub your face
peripherals
around
were.
a lot of things?
Gotcha.
Yes,
How can
sir.
you breathe in there, bro?
You know what? You just
Breathe.
do it, and if you pass out, it's okay because usually someone will come and help you. I don't know about here in Arizona though, but
The MCU friends.
Yeah, no one in Arizona is gonna come help you.
Mr. Stark put in a wake-up system in my suit where it just slaps me a couple times. It wakes me up. So put a lot of things
Perfect.
in the suit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Spidey here. Your actual name is besides
Parker.
Peter Parker. Yeah, but
Well, that's not Peter Parker.
yeah, it is Peter Parker.
That's Tom Holland.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Spoilers.
oh no! Shut up.
My eyes get all wide on the suit.
Yeah, so Peter Parker, but then the actual person inside the suit, besides Peter Parker, it's actually Christian
Costanzo.
Costanzo. It's a local cosplayer. Is that what you call him? Cosplayer or cosplay?
Yeah, cosplayer or
Yeah.
what we
Fanatic.
did a play on words because we did like cosplay, like CAUSE, like we have a cause for what we do.
Oh, cosplayer. Gotcha.
I was gonna say we
That's a good
visit a
one.
lot of we probably do. Before COVID, it was about like 70 to 80 visits in the hospitals every year. We'd visit children in the hospitals and we'd hand out comic books to them. So that's kind of what
That's
made
awesome.
me kind of start
That's-
on that journey. So
That's freaking awesome. Let's talk about it a little bit more, bro, because I know some of these people maybe have heard about you here locally, and maybe some haven't. I mean, but with that being said, were you ¿cómo se dice? Where were you born?
Yep.
Where were you born? And then how did everything start? Everything that you do, like how?
How'd you get started with the suit?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
everything
Yeah.
like
Thank you
that?
for taking over the question.
yeah, so actually, so I'm born and raised in Glendale, Arizona. That's my hometown.
Hey, I'm not from Glendale.
Traitor. He went to Gilbert.
Yeah, yeah, man. I grew up loving comic books. I was a pretty nerdy kid. I mean, if you couldn't tell, I'm wearing spandex right now. Couldn't tell. I was gonna say that's why I'm not buff. No,
Who would have fooled me?
yeah, dude. But no, I always loved the suits. When the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, I point to Andrew Garfield because he's on the screen. But the Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out, and I think I was in my senior year of high school. I decided, I was like, you know what? Like, I want to own a suit. Like, that'd just be so cool to do. And one of my friends was like, you should go to Comic-Con. And I was like, that sounds so nerdy. I don't think I want to do that. Like, I know that sounds weird, but then like,
I would have thought backwards. You're like,
no,
I
but
know.
like,
My people.
in my defense, but so I thought it was going to be like, and now it sounds bad now. I'm going to get canceled for this. I thought it was going to be like a lot of anime, and I've never watched anime before. So I thought,
What?
Yet. I had never seen anime
Oh,
yet.
yet. Okay.
okay.
But
All right.
We forgive you.
cosplay
Yeah.
changed my life. But no, and then I went to my first con, and I met Comicare, which is the charity organization that I now like volunteer
On your first
with.
event, you met him on your first event.
First event, I was like, I want to, like, I love what you guys do. Let me join. So I just kept bugging them for like a year, and finally they're like, oh, he kind of looks like Tom Holland. So
You do. Yeah, you
little
do.
bit.
it's the grand reveal soon.
Yeah,
Grand
bro,
reveal
that's
soon.
that's insane. So you started working with them and then started visiting hospitals. What kind of hospitals do you usually visit, or you used to? Or I think you still visit, right? Not as
Yeah.
often because prior to COVID, obviously there wasn't too many rules.
Yes.
But now it's like really sensitive, especially in the hospitals. But what type of hospitals do you visit, or do you visit?
So we do a bunch of different hospitals in Arizona. One of the primary ones that we'll do is Cardon Children's Hospital in Mesa, Arizona, I believe. We'll do a lot of the banner hospitals. Phoenix Children's Hospital is a big one that we'll do and visit. Also, we do hospices, so that's kind of like
that's a good
where children, that's end of life care for children.
Yeah.
So that's the reaction that I had. My first visit that I was gonna go do with children was I was like, man, this is gonna be a sad visit. I'm gonna tell you what though, the hospices are actually the like happiest visit, and I know that sounds weird, but the kids, they don't even know what's going on. They just see their heroes come in, and it's a blast. You don't even leave feeling sad. You're just like grateful.
And how do you stay in character though, knowing that all these kids are going through stuff? How do you stay in character to be able to manage your emotions? Or obviously they can't see your face at times, right? Or
Yeah.
you show your face at times.
Because a lot of times, my charity organization has kind of embraced the fact that I do look a little bit like Tom Holland. So,
Okay.
I've had kids special request it, so I'll take off the mask, and some of the reactions are actually like they're like taken away, like, oh my gosh, like
Like they
Tom
actually
Holland came to
believe in
visit me.
everything.
Tom
Yeah.
Holland.
That's
Yeah,
actually
so-
dope, bro.
But when you're there and you're in that moment, the kids, all they're looking at and seeing is that's Spider-Man, that's my hero. So when you see that, you don't even really think in your head that like in this moment I'm Christian. In that moment, like your brain just it flips a switch and you're Spider-Man, because that's all you are to those kids. So
And I feel like it like gives them such like a brightness to something
Yeah.
that they're, even though they're young and they don't know what they're really going through, because hospice is end of life.
Yeah.
I don't think the kids are grasping it, but you coming in, you know what I mean, if they're in a dark time or whatever, like their eyes probably just light up because they're like, oh my God, is
Yeah.
he really in front of me?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and it's actually we have some pretty cool stories. I know one time we had a child in a regular hospital, but he would not take his medicine for anyone, and so we came in, and the nurse had told us before we went, hey, we're having a really hard time getting him to take his medicine, and so we came in, we were telling, hey, like we gotta do this, or we gotta, we take our meds because it keeps us healthy. And we left, and the nurse had called us back later, like, he's taking his meds now.
Oh,
like,
that's amazing,
so
bro.
you get really cool
Wow.
experiences like that. So that's
Very
the stories that make
rewarding.
it worth it for sure.
Wow, bro, that's great. That's amazing to see how you guys can make a change, and you guys actually change people's lives and kids' lives, even at the toughest times. For example, Alex is also works in the medical field. And I'm sure you've seen people, especially when all this COVID stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen people where like, I don't know if you get attached to some of those people, but I'm sure you've had conversations as part of your day with some of those people or some of those patients, and all of a sudden the next morning they're not there, and you're like, crap, man, we're going to talk about this today, or I just wanted to know how the birthday party was yesterday, or I don't know, it's just little things like that.
Unfortunately, a lot of times happens when a patient comes in or a person comes into the hospital for a completely different thing and you get an accident to finding that they have like stage whatever cancer, and it's like you have 3 more months to live, and they're like,
That is crazy, bro.
you know, how do you deal with that?
Wow, yeah. I will say too, one of the biggest things, especially being a parent now, is my son actually went to the hospital like last year at some point, but we were there for a couple days, and so now more so before than I even realized, like it's also like for the parents that are there, because like you
Yeah.
kind of feel hopeless when you're there, like as a parent seeing your child go through
Oh,
that. So
man.
so the parents, even when they see their kid, you know, smile just from us coming in there, it's like it's the most rewarding feeling in the entire world.
Bro, imagine if that's one of the things that as a parent you just go through, you know, like um obviously some of us are lucky to have our kids like with all the health in the world, you know, and be active, you know, they can actually move around, have legs, have arms, and everything's healthy. But there's actually parents where like they actually go through so much pain, you know. I've had friends that have lost their kid, and kids due to either illnesses or leukemia and things like that. So I have experience working in hospitals. I didn't visit 70 hospitals, but one of the things I was really passionate about is about helping others, right? So back in probably I say 2017, 2018, I don't remember when exactly, but I started visiting hospitals because I used to be a worship leader in my church, right? So I know how to play the piano and I know how to sing a few of the Christian songs, obviously. And then I had a friend that knew how to play the guitar. We started visiting hospitals. And I started visiting hospitals because of my friend Sebastian. And then I fell in love with the kid, as I feel like he was my little friend and everything. And as soon as this is the crazy part about the hospitals, there's so much need in hospitals, especially not just from like actually cosplayers or people that actually just like go and visit. No, but actually you can actually make them laugh with single joke, or probably take them a toy, or some of them just take them food. Some of those people are struggling with trying to survive because my friends that used to live in the hospital pretty much every single day, they started gaining weight because of depression. My friend Candy, she started gaining weight. I remember she was like just eating hospital food, you know, and all the like the fast food. And then my friend Nestor was losing so much weight. So I remember that back then they were like struggling so much, and sometimes I only had probably $125 in my pocket, and $100 in my pocket, $50 in my pocket. And I was like, you know what? I know God is gonna bless me if I give him this $50, you know. So I will give him the $50. I'll be like, hey, here's $50, and they're like, oh, even though it wasn't much, the thing is that when I give them those $50, it's pretty much everything I had at the moment. So it meant more to me because I was like, okay, I'm giving everything I have. So when I used to give them those $50, they're like, no, it's okay, Luis, no, it's your money. I was like, no, just buy a pizza for the kids or something, because you guys are going through a lot. So I know that visiting the hospital, when I used to visit the hospital, like I said, as soon as I will go downstairs, I will see people crying. I will see people like struggling. Such a hard topic and such a difficult topic to talk about, just because it's a really rough part of life, unexpected moments. You know, like you never know when you're gonna get sick. Yeah. So at that point, I will go downstairs. So I remember there's one time, bro. I was walking down the stairs and I was about to leave. And then one little girl, she was probably at that time she was like 13 or something. The mom approached us and she's like, "Hey, is there any way you guys can sing a song for my daughter? She has this illness where like all the organs are as hard as a rock. I don't know what kind of disease it is or what kind of illness it is, but she wasn't able to retain food or eat too much because every time when she would eat, it would hurt. I don't know, something like that." And I remember I was like, you know what? Let's go. And I understand when you say about staying in character, in certain character, because I'm there as a worshiper, right? So I can't be right. I can be like, I can act like a dad right there because I'll be crying. I'll be like, oh my God. Like, but at that moment I was like, I'm gonna stay in character. I'm gonna start singing. And we started singing. We lifted our hands and we started praising God in the hospital. And then I felt good. It felt good. And that same night in the hospital, there was somebody else asking us for requesting a song. and I'm gonna finish this part of the conversation about me, really briefly. But I was there, and then the lady was like, "Hey, can you sing the song that it's Te extrañaré by Tercer Cielo?" It's like a song like, "Oh, te extrañaré, tenlo por seguro." So something like that. So basically, what it's talking about, like, I'm gonna miss you. It's gonna be an offer sure thing or something. I don't know how to translate it, but we started singing, and then the lady is like, she just started crying, and then she told us that her little grandson wasn't breathing, and he was already like, they didn't know if he was still alive or if he was already like,
Man.
yeah. So at that moment, I was like, I'm just gonna stay as a worshiper. I'm gonna still keep worshiping. Later on, bro, they called me probably like 5 days later because I gave them my number. She called me 5 days later, and then they told me if I could go sing at the funeral because the kid had passed away.
Oh man.
So I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't meet the kid. No, that wasn't Sebastian. That wasn't a different kid. I was like, damn, it's just hard because I gave him a few words to give him peace and to make him feel better and comfortable, And this happens, and I'm like, oh man, okay. And they requested me to go to the funeral, and I was there at the funeral. I sang and everything, and everybody was like, it was like really emotional day, obviously, but it was a really hard hit because a few months later, my friend Sebastian passed away. So I was like, oh man, it's hard, and I haven't been able, and it's a really good question for you. Haven't been able to go to the hospital and do it again ever since my friend Sebastian passed away. As much as I want to, as much as I've been watching videos, and sometimes I don't know if it goes through you guys' heads when you guys watch a video and you're like, man, I could be doing that if I want to, or I'd like to do that again, or something like that. Even going out of town or traveling, whatever.
All the time.
So when I see that video, videos like that on TikTok, people visiting hospitals and stuff like that, I'm like, man, like I wish I could do it again, but I don't know if I have the guts to go back and do it again. What is your advice?
What makes you keep going? Like,
Yeah.
being able to, like, because again, going to the hospital, sometimes it's sad, seeing what makes you like power through it and be able to go every time.
Yeah, so I think I was very fortunate with this story that I have to it, because it's specifically the reason I think that I still do it and I can do it is there was some children that we would constantly visit that had passed away, and that gets really, really heavy, and it makes it really hard to keep doing it. That's for sure. Especially, we're human. Like, that stuff is traumatic, and so I have this one story though of this kid that I had visited. It was at my very first hospital visit. It was a little girl. She was 2 years old. She was like, I think she was pretty late term into her cancer. And I remember that was the first child that I had ever seen that had cancer too. So like for me, that was like, whoa, like this is crazy that we're doing this. Like that was the moment that it hit me, like what we're doing. I would say 5 years later, I'm doing a cancer, like for cancer survivors, people that won against cancer.
Yeah.
I was there as Spiderman, and I remember a mom came up to me and she said, hey, and I looked down and there's a girl next to her. She was a little bit older now. She was not 2 anymore, and I recognized her immediately. And the little girl had survived cancer, and they said like our visit, like she never stopped talking about it, and that was the moment where I was like
It's life changing for them.
it changed my life, and I was like, that's just, and I know a lot of people don't get that moment, but the fact that I was like, I have like an obligation to do this now, because there's other kids that if I don't go visit them, they're never going to get to meet Spider-Man in their life. So I might be the only Spider-Man or hero that they get to meet. So
Yeah.
it's like I felt like, I might not always get that good story, but I have that one that I can hold on to. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Wow.
dude. Yeah, dude. It was powerful for me.
It is powerful, bro. It is really powerful. Now you're making me see things different with that response.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't necessarily. I don't have to necessarily dress as a Spider-Man or as a superhero or as a famous person or be an influencer
To make a difference.
to make a difference.
Yeah, man.
And you're making me see it different. I really would like to go back, and I really want to dedicate time to my beginnings, because that's how I started, man. Luis Milan P, what you see right now, the videographer, traveling, whatever, I used to do a lot of things for the community, and I want to go back so bad. I don't know if you ever saw that I had this fundraising thing for Christmas back then, where I would exchange photo shoots in exchange for toys. I don't know if you ever saw it.
I think I remember seeing a couple of your stories at the time back then, and so that was just something like I remember you doing it though. That was super cool.
Yeah, bro. So one of those things I stopped doing probably like it's gonna be my third or second or third year. I haven't done it at all. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
At the beginning when I was collecting the toys, and some of my followers from Instagram maybe remember me as the photographer, working for toys, or that's how you guys started following me. Or bro, I was invited to like small radio stations, to state radio stations, to talk about the what's it called, the cause, and it was really successful at a certain point, but it was really difficult because some of my family members, I didn't get the support that I wanted. It doesn't matter, everything happens for a reason. But I really needed like a guitar player to sing songs. I sang a cappella a bunch of times over there. I needed a photographer, videographer. There was no one helping me back then. So I would try to record by myself. I try to record by myself and try to come up with some footage on my phone at times or whatever to have proof that I was doing the right thing and I wasn't keeping the toys and stuff. Bro, there was one time, and I'm just gonna ended up at one time where I didn't have money in my bank account, bro, to buy my kids toys, but I was still booking to photo shoots to collect toys for other kids. So at that point I was like, okay, my kids will understand, and if I don't have, and I didn't even feel like stealing or keeping some of those toys for me. I was like, you know what? That's a cost. Like, I can't touch it. That's like, I can't do it. I just can't. And then what happened is that basically, sorry if you hear my daughter in the background. Basically, that's how I struggled to buy the toys, but then God supplied. God was always there, sending donations. Somebody randomly will be like, hey, I'm gonna send you $50 to Cash App. I'll send you $100 to Cash App. I will get last minute photo shoots or a last minute wedding. That will help me bring up on my pay my bills and also do some of my stuff. Buy some of the presents. So yeah, man. I mean, it was really it feels good. It feels good to help people.
I think the people have been waiting long enough. Don't you think we should do a reveal?
Reveal.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Reveal,
All right.
man.
Oh, no!
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Oh,
no,
I didn't
bro.
even know you could do that. That's crazy.
It's scary now, bro. What the heck?
That was very scary. What the heck?
Oh, I just bumped the mic. My headset's still on the. My headset's still on the.
You didn't hear it?
Bro, doesn't he look like a Tom Holland? I believe he's like the shorter, right?
Yeah, he's 5'8".
He's a little bit shorter than
yeah.
me.
I think
I met him and I was wearing the Rihanna. He did a lip sync battle on MTV.
Yep,
And he
yep.
was in like fishnets and like.
I remember that. Yes.
And so when I met him, I was wearing that outfit and dude, he loved it. I think I probably traumatized him for real.
he probably
though, but
remembers you till this point.
He
until
brought it
life.
up in an interview.
Yeah, I
He
was gonna say,
"I had a
didn't he
friend-
bring it up?"
I had a fan come out like dressed up in it. I was like, that was me. So it was kinda cool.
What?
Yeah, dude, that was pretty cool. So.
That's crazy, bro.
But standing next to him, though, and I was like, oh, I'm not that short, but like he's a little bit shorter than me, so it's kind of cool.
How do you feel when you met him? Because obviously, you look up. I mean, you like Spiderman, obviously, and Spider-Man might be your favorite character. You do any other cosplays?
Yeah, I was gonna say just Spider-Man. Really, I've done Flash before. I've done Beast Boy from DC. So I'm working on
Oh, I
a.
thought you said Beach Boys.
I'm working on a
Yeah. that's for his wife.
beach body.
There you go.
Look, honey. Hey, honey. Like Spider-Man, you know? Like,
Hey, honey, how's it going? Babe, I don't feel so good.
He's fading away.
hey, can you do it? Can you imitate? Can you imitate?
Tom Holland?
Yeah, some of those quotes or some of those
I
lines
was
that you
gonna
said
say
in
like, hey, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. No, Mr. Stark, don't take away my suit.
How do you feel? Can you refer to like Aunt May or something?
Aunt May?
Yeah.
I will say the new Aunt May. I'm sorry, babe, if you're watching at home, but the new Aunt May is hot. Like
Yeah.
100%.
dead.
Marissa Tomei? Oh yeah, she did die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, spoilers.
But she is hot.
Spoilers, too.
Spoilers, man. What the heck?
If
you
that
haven't
movie came
seen
out
it-
like a year ago, right?
Yeah, it's been a
A year ago,
while.
yeah, it's been a
not a
while.
spoiler.
Yeah, it's
It's
already
all
on
over
Disney
TikTok.
Plus.
It's all over TikTok.
Yeah.
So let's get down to the real question: MJ or Gwen Stacy?
Ooh.
Well, my wife, I'm biased because my wife does MJ, so like she has a red hair.
No. We didn't ask about your wife.
Okay, but here's the thing. Like
Your wife's not listening.
she might be, bro. She's got tabs on me. No, I would say MJ. I like MJ a
All right,
lot.
we're talking about
No.
Kirsten Dunst at MJ, not Zendaya MJ.
Oh, then Emma Stone's Gwen Stacy all day. Like
Yeah.
that's not even a question. Like yeah, Emma Stone's Gwen Stacy all day. I don't know. I'm like Kirsten Dunst was a great MJ. Don't get me wrong. Like she's OG Tobey Maguire's girlfriend and stuff.
There you
but
go.
Agreed.
but no, Emma Stone for sure. Emma Stone, Gwen Stacy all the way.
Damn.
Dang, I keep stomping. I gotta stop.
Isn't
doing
Emma
that.
Stone
like,
from here or has something like related to Arizona?
Who? Oh yeah,
Emma
she was.
Stone.
She was. She acted here in some of the plays in Arizona because she.
Her
I don't-
grandparents.
I don't
are
know if
from
she was
here or
born
something
here,
like that?
but she was raised here in
Yeah.
Arizona. And then there's like in downtown Phoenix, there's a play or some acting thing, some studio, and that's where she performed. So
What?
every time I go downtown, I was like, hey, that's where Emma Stone went.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, wow, cool. I was like, yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Let's go watch a play. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's go watch a play. Heck yeah, man. I was gonna say, unlike Andrew Garfield, though, when someone falls for me that I love, I catch them. So don't drop your girlfriend.
Damn. That was hard,
He's coming
bro.
after you.
I said it, Andrew.
Damn.
Garfield. I love you though. You're my favorite Spider-Man. So
He's too cool, though.
Why aren't you wearing his suit though?
because this one just I don't know. It looks sparkly.
It
like
looks a
Edward
lot better
Cullen.
than-
It looks cool.
Well, talking about that, how many suits do you have?
So I have at the moment 43 Spider-Man suits. 43
Oh my
Spider-Man.
gosh.
43. Well, why so many? Isn't there like?
Where the hell does it all fit?
Do you have like Rey Mysterio kind of thing where like he has like a bunch of Infinity masks?
I was gonna
styles?
say I wanted to cosplay the Into the Spider-Verse, but like just me. So I got I've only bought 3 of them. I was sponsored by a company, and they would just like have me do the suit reviews and stuff like that. So I would just get the suits, and I would make a YouTube video on the suits,
awesome.
and that was it. So yeah, I was very blessed with that. So
Friezo.
wow.
so if you're watching, please send me some more, please, because I'm running.
You're
low.
going back, right? You're getting back to it, right? Because I believe
Yeah.
you stopped. Because the way we know each other, it's I reached out to you because I was looking for one Spider-Man that I have shot in the past,
Mhm.
and I found you on the hashtag, and then from there I saw you that you're like even.
Did our
You
engagement
looked even
shoot.
more. You looked even closer to Tom Holland than the other one. I'm like, oh, this one is actually good. I did your engagement session.
Yeah.
Our engagement session was supposed to be like really dope one because you were gonna
Spider-Man.
wear the mask for the engagement session. Unfortunately, it was cut off short because of the freaking location kicked us out. But bro, that was gonna be an amazing photo shoot. And then, but still, it came out really dope because you used your wife wore a red dress.
All red, yeah.
And then you had like a vest with like a red tie. It was a really
Yeah.
nice photo shoot also.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, we're really creative.
sure.
But that's how we met and that's how we know each other. And then all of a sudden you stopped posting.
Yeah.
Why?
I was gonna say so.
Dude, you were really active, and you have a lot of
need to
following.
know this.
Yeah, he has a lot of. You have a lot of following.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I was gonna say, a big part of it was just I started a new career at that time, so I was still kind of in a weird limbo, and then obviously I got married, so I was just gonna focus a little bit of time on the wife, and then
Keyword a little bit.
well, and then 4 months later, we found out that we were pregnant with my first child, so it was just like life happened and got crazy, and then COVID happened, and then it was just like it was like one thing after another. So I'm just coming back from like a really long blip, like Tom Holland. So I don't know. I got
That's
blipped
crazy.
in
Well,
my
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And also, you started a photography business, just like Peter Parker. Peter Parker didn't have a photography business,
Daily
but he was a
Bugle.
photographer.
Yeah.
And you started doing photography now.
Yeah, and my son's name is Parker, so I'm a little obsessed with Spider.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Saw
My
that
son's name is
coming.
Parker.
Imagine if he says, my son's name is Parker, and I have a little Peter.
Oh my god. Oh man.
I have a little Peter in me.
I have a little Peter in me. Oh my god.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
That's so good.
That's a good one.
No, but yeah, dude.
So shy is like, shut up, bring
yeah,
it up,
he's
shut
like,
up.
what's
He's so extra. He's like, yeah, it's
I'll
funny.
show you a little Peter.
I'm flexing a little bit. Like, what are you talking about? No, but dude, it's kind of crazy the fact that I love Spider-Man. I've loved Spider-Man. One of my favorite parts of doing the Marvel couple, our Instagram pages, Spider-Men and women, was the fact that I got to take. I would say 95% of the pictures on that page are all pictures that I took. So we would set it up on a self timer, and that was. I realized after doing it for so long that I was like, this is actually my favorite part of it, was taking the pictures and editing them. So that's kind of a big thing of what inspired me to start doing the photography business. So it's kind of cool.
Have you ever had any rivalry with any other cosplayers here?
Bro. Yes.
Yeah? Oh, that's a really good question. Huh?
100%. I have a video of it. I don't know if I should use the name or not. He has
No,
me
don't say
blocked.
names,
He
don't
won't
say
say
names,
No,
yeah.
I'm not gonna say names, but I had a guy who kept like sending me messages of like his like just like
Is Peter
promoting himself. Yeah, bro. It was no. But no, he just kept promoting himself. Like he just kept tagging me and stuff, which I was cool with, like whatever. But like he got mad at me that I wouldn't like share his stuff. And so like I finally like I don't know. He said I looked like a monkey and stuff. I was and then I came back with a video of me eating a banana in my car, and I was like, I do not
Oh, what?
take a sad bite out of my banana in my car. So
You had beef with him?
yeah, he but I ended up blocking him and stuff.
Yeah.
So I will say I try to stay away from the negativity as much as I can.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
You
You
know,
have to, man.
being a Spider-Man cosplayer, looking like a Wish Tom Holland, like I got those comments. I know. But
You have scarred him for life.
Yeah, no. I was messing with you, bro. You do look like him. I'm sorry, bro.
No. I'm just. I was gonna say that's actually like a huge comment like that I would get, but like it's easy. It's an easy target to do that. So but that comes with the territory though. So it's something that I expected. So dang, this is cool.
They changed, right?
As soon as you said Tom Holland.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
good. But yeah, man, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, even and I believe like in every creative or any there's a competition for everything. I feel, at the gym, for example, like there's people like they feel like they're the biggest ones, or they feel like they can smoke you, bro. You can't,
Listen, I have a competition with people that are kind of like my size. They don't know there's a competition, but I do. And I'm like, wait, you weigh almost the same and you can do like double what I can. I'm like, no, I'm going to get there.
15s.
Yeah.
I will say,
the 15s.
I don't know if you guys experience this where it's like it doesn't matter how experienced you get or like how good at your craft you are, you'll have like people that comment and like try to like I'm cool with like creative criticism or whatever,
Yeah.
constructive criticism, but like you'll have the people that are like, you shouldn't have done it that way. You should do it like this. And it's like, I
Oh
didn't
my
ask
God.
you. Like
Yep.
I'm cool with how I do things. Like why do you always take off the mask in your pictures? I'm like, because I kind of look like Tom
And
Holland.
it's my
and-
picture. Why?
Yeah.
Why not? You know? to know that you're actually a fun person, genuine person. Actually funny.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not when I try not to be.
Now that you're shooting photography, what type of photography are you leaning more towards? Like, do you like the maternities? You like more on the cosplayer side, but which is like the creative side, or do you like weddings? I saw that you were doing like a little giveaway for an engagement session.
Yeah.
What kind of photography do you like the most, or you feel more passionate about?
That's a tricky question because what I love, I don't know if it would be. Maybe it could be successful for me one day. Like I love obviously just shooting things that I find creative, but that might not. Those posts don't necessarily do the best. So my raw answer would be I want to shoot whatever's gonna put food in my family's mouth eventually at the end of the day. Like honestly, that's my raw answer. So like whether it be weddings, whether it be maternity pictures,
Yeah.
if I end up getting really good at that, then like that's what I'm gonna do. But obviously, or at least for me, I think anything that I can add my own style to it, I'm always gonna do that. So I don't know. Like I love urban photography, but that might not get me.
Everybody goes through that phase where like everybody loves urban photography.
Yeah.
I've been in that phase where like, oh, nothing but buildings and the murals and all this and that,
Or
and
just
then
like lifestyle.
you get over it. You're like, okay, I've done so many shoots of this. Now
Yeah.
it's time for me to try myself and test myself in something else.
Yeah.
Something else. Okay, let's bring a flash in. Let's bring more lights. Or let's use gels like to change the colors of the flash and all that stuff. So you always start. I mean, I started doing cake smashes, cake smash photography, maternity photography, and right now I'm like doing something completely different.
Yeah.
And then it's just like like you grow out of it, not to grow out of it, but it's like a transition. You start
Phases.
somewhere, yeah.
You'll start
exactly, yeah.
finding what you like to shoot.
Yeah.
because
You're never
Yeah.
gonna know until you try it.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's kind of the cool thing about it too, is it feels like I'm just kind of a blank slate right now
Yeah.
because I've only shot Spider-Man pictures, so it's like I'm like, oh, I have this like freedom. I don't have to shoot just Spider-Man. So now it's like, what do I want to shoot? I feel like a dog chasing after a car.
Shoot everything, man. Like try it all, and then you'll see like, oh, I actually like setting up for this instead of that.
Yeah.
Just try it all, and then you'll find they'll call to you after a couple
Yeah.
shoots.
It usually sounds like this. Cuckoo. That's the calling.
The calling is caca.
But that's pretty dope, man. I really want to say thank you for being in the podcast. We got to know you more, and then some people were pretty much introducing you to more people, and then for them to actually follow you the journey. All I want to say, you're doing an amazing job, bro. Especially on obviously the whole cosplay and the human side of you. It's amazing, bro. And I always tell everybody like, you're just an amazing kid, man. You're an amazing guy. You're humble. You're genuine. You can actually feel the positive and humble energy from you. Like you're a good guy. You're a good person.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the new house.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
wait, dude.
congratulations, bro.
Adulting.
There you go.
Yeah, congratulations. And then one thing that I'm gonna say is keep doing your thing. I see you promoting your business as much as you can. I see you posting your engagement session on and on and on. I believe you already have a winner for the
Yep.
giveaway. Continue doing so. I used to do it back in the day, and it worked really well to gain more clients and portfolio and stuff like that. But also brings you followers, so that helps a lot, bro. You're doing an amazing job. The only thing I had to change. What it was the only thing that he has to change, bro, on
My
his
username.
whole thing.
My username.
Username. I can give you a creative Xandro name, but already
Yeah, you have to make sure you use it right.
somebody else.
You have to be creative.
I was thinking of Sundays. I think that's a really cool name.
Sundays and
I've seen it
Saturdays.
out there. It's pretty all right.
Pretty all right.
No, but yeah, I mean, I was just saying maybe like crop it down
Yeah.
a little bit shorter.
But
But
I have
then
a long last name, man.
I know.
Doesn't help.
But you're doing great. The good thing that all this growth
That's
is
the only
happening.
thing that's long.
The web shooters.
You know something we don't.
Oh, damn. Alex has been hanging out with Spider-Man too long.
But thank you so
Literally.
much for being here, man. Thank you so much for you guys being here as well. I know you were tired because you went hard in the gym. I'm still gonna go right now. Go for like an hour right now, and then I'm just kidding. I
don't think I see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't think he would.
He's not gonna have us help him, so he can do everything himself.
I'm actually gonna leave everything like this. I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna do a video talking to 4 of Luis
Yourself?
MPs. Yeah, dude,
That'd be dope.
Hey, you need to just like put your Apple Watch on like a ceiling fan and just let that bad boy go. You'll win.
No. Gotta work for it, man.
No. But yeah, hey, thank you guys for being here, and then hopefully you guys love the episode. Thank you guys for watching, and follow their socials. Sundays Media Pro, right?
Yeah.
Sundays Media Pro.
They know me.
Yeah, they know me. About
Creative Sandro,
non-creative center.
not so creative.
So creative, Xandro.
Yes, creative Xandro, aka Alex Peralta _ Alex _
APPP.
You need to start posting, bro. It's the last time, man. It's the last time. I know you're tired,
Luis.
but damn, bro. And then, bro, please share your information, your links, and all that. I mean, not your links, but your handles.
So you can find me at Costanzo Creations. I had to think about that for a second. Maybe I'm getting tired. Yeah, Costanzo Creations. And
How do you spell that?
COST.
You see, that's the difficult part.
ZO.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I gotta
Costco.
change that. All right, just I'll
Stay
figure
tuned.
it out later. What my just so kidding.
Figure
And
it out
then
later.
the Marvel couple is our Spider-Man page where you can find like our charity work and stuff.
Awesome.
That's amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Please follow these guys. These guys are amazing. Even though they're tired, they made this possible for you guys. Hopefully you guys learned something, or we made your day, or he made your day. But we'll see you on the next one. And then the outro is which one? Oh yeah, let's go.
98 KUP. I'm sure.
Thank you guys. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.